There was once a hard-working young painter named Daniel. He had been learning auto painting for years and finally opened his own small workshop. He loved his job, and everyone in the area knew he was serious and dedicated. One morning, a man named Mr. Adams brought his car to Daniel's shop. The car was a beautiful silver Toyota, but it had some scratches and dents. Mr. Adams wanted it to look exactly the same as before. Same shine, same color, same perfection. Daniel smiled confidently and said, "Don't worry, sir. I'll give you back your car as good as new." He sanded the body, carefully filled the dents, and started mixing the paint. But Daniel was in a hurry that day. He had 2 more jobs waiting. He didn't test the color under sunlight before spraying. He just trusted his eye. After hours of work, the car looked neat, shining and smooth. When Mr. Adams came the next morning, Daniel welcomed him proudly. "Here is your car, sir," he said with a big smile. But as soon as Mr. Adams looked closely, his face changed. He frowned and touched the body. "Daniel, this is not my color. My car was pure silver. This one looks bluish." Daniel tried to defend himself. "No, sir, maybe it's because of the light. Once it dries well, it'll match perfectly." But Mr. Adams wasn't convinced. He walked around the car again and said, "No, Daniel, I know my car. The color is different. You didn't match it right." The two began to argue. Daniel insisted he was right. Mr. Adams got angry and said, "If you know it all, then keep your work. I'll take this car somewhere else." He drove away in frustration. Daniel stood there silently, his pride hurt. He felt angry but also confused. Later that week, Mr. Adams took the car to another painter named Mr. Collins, an older man who had been painting for more than 20 years. When Mr. Collins saw the car, he smiled gently. "The job isn't bad," he said, "but the color was not properly matched. The base is slightly off. Let me check it for you." He took his time. He used a small machine to scan the original color under the car's hood where the paint hadn't faded. Then he mixed the paint again, drop by drop, testing it under the sun before spraying. After 2 days, the car came out perfect, shining smooth and identical to its original color. When Mr. Adams saw it, he smiled and said, "Now this is my car." "Thank you, sir." He paid and left happily. Meanwhile, Daniel heard about it later. He went quietly to see the car himself. When he saw how perfect it looked, his heart sank. He realized he had been too proud to listen. That evening, Daniel sat in his shop alone, staring at his paint bottles. He remembered what his boss once told him when he was still learning. Painting is not just about spraying, it's about patience and precision. If you rush, you'll repaint twice. From that day, Daniel changed. He began testing every color properly before using it. He started working slower but more carefully. And soon people started coming back to him, not because he was fast, but because he was accurate.